Welcome to Local Live, Local Live, Local Live, Local Live.
I love that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Local Live.
I'm looking at y'all.
Now, you guys can clap. We had some issues with clapping, but we figured it
I
out.
like that. Thank you.
All right. Sweet deal. I want to welcome everybody to Local Live and let you guys to know tonight that, of course, my name is Big B, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Kevin Ramey.
My name's Kevin.
Kevin. That's right. And tonight we have a special guest, and his name is Mr. Everett Price. Give it up for him.
Yeah, that's me.
Price.
It's time to clap, people.
Everett.
Clap it up. Clap it and clap.
Clappity clap.
Clap it and clap. Come on, clap it up.
Don't stop.
All 300 of you, clap it up.
There's people waiting outside to get in. That's for real.
Guess who's not getting in? Those people.
Those people are not getting in.
We closed
And
the
in
doors.
addition to Everett Price, we have the wonderful Rio, who's going to be guest starring tonight as a band. Give it up for Rio.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, because it's totally impossible to forget, the most wonderful sounds of the nation, Knuckle. Give it
We
up for
got
Knuckle.
Knuckle.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's get into the show. Now, I'm going to start out the show by talking a little bit to Everett because, Everett, you are actually the first guest that we've had with some actual content behind them. Is that correct?
Yeah, I like the
Yes.
way you start this show, man. I really do. Going straight for the good stuff. I got tons of content, so you didn't tell me what the show was
Tons of
about.
content because we first had Jimmy that was just out of nowhere.
He's my friend
He's Kevin's friend. That's about all the content.
Pretty
he has.
Solid
in
choice.
Virginia.
And then we followed up with Amber Hartley because
She's my friend.
she.
Two friends in a row. I was watching that
Kevin's got
episode,
friends.
and I was like, who is... Everybody kept asking me. I'm like,
Hey, Everett.
Well,
Big
Jim,
Will you,
Yes.
will you be my friend?
We'll see how this goes. We'll see the ratings.
No, that's
we'll check
cool.
it out.
No, I understand. It's a hierarchy.
No, we could be. We're friends.
we're friends. Everyone's
Yeah.
friends on the couch.
Cool.
With Knuckle. Knuckle's our friends too.
Really?
Somewhat, maybe.
We're friends.
Okay.
All right, we're
you.
good.
Kevin's got
Now,
my
I can't tell what kind of faces they're making behind me this whole time. I can't tell if they like me or not.
Everett, you're a
I was
comedian,
clapping.
right?
It's the same thing when they perform. They can't see my face. Maybe I'm super drained. Maybe I'm loving it. You don't know.
They'll see your face on camera
Later.
later
I'll
on
be outta
Sunday. Be far, far away. They'll hunt you down. Everett, you're a comedian. How long have you been a comedian in the Hampton Roads area?
2 years in December this year.
2 years?
Yep.
Just being funny. And Everett, where's the funniest place you've ever been funny at?
Oh, that's a really unusual question. The funniest place is when I was the funniest. No, the Funny Bone, of course, man. That's the
Funny
funniest
Bone
place,
in
man.
Virginia Beach.
Free plug.
Yeah, of course,
That's a
man.
big
Give it up
deal.
for that. It's a local.
Free plug.
Local.
Funny Bone.
Keep
Maybe
it
y'all
local.
don't know the Local Live. That's a local comedy place.
Well,
Locally.
this is your new funniest place to be funny at.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, sweet deal.
VA
Favorite funny
Live,
places.
baby.
VA Live with the local.
Funny
Live.
Bone, get in the back seat. VA
Now-
Live's taking over.
Now we're just gonna get into it like a drunk girl on the prom. Laugh that. That was funny.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start off with a segment we like to call the news.
With the news. That's so sexy, man.
All right, Everett, you were saying
That sounds like the Knuckle News.
that
man.
was the Knuckle News. Knuckle
Rio
lays
Knuckle
down the
News.
news, man.
Can we call it the Knuckle News?
Can we?
Yeah, because like
Why
we,
the-
we do like you know how they do on unnamed news channels.
Yeah, but you
they'll
gotta-
say like Hardee's sandwiches traffic update. So it'll
It
be
kind of
like,
rolls off the tongue. Knuckle
yeah.
news.
Knuckle News. I
Yeah,
like
you gotta
that.
you gotta spell news KNEWS. So Knuckle News.
Yeah, I like that.
You gotta keep it at 2 Ks.
That's
Yes. Knuckle and news. I like that. All right, so from now on, this is known as the Knuckle News, and I'm going to make that happen.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to start out with a news story from you, Kevin, and I'm excited to talk about it, so just lay it on us.
All right. So, we all love Lynn Haven Mall,
I don't so much.
right? Really?
I mean, there's not really too many places for me to shop in Lynn Haven Mall.
Oh, I buy hats, so I go to Lynn Haven Mall.
You're the lids, right by the GameStop. Yeah. I seen you.
I
there.
take that back. I
thing,
get them
nice.
confused with Pembroke. Pembroke Mall sucks.
Oh yeah, it's garbage.
All
Lynn
right.
Haven's huge.
So I like
So,
Lynn Haven. We're
anyway,
good.
Lynn
I
Haven
call it-
has a carousel.
Ever, you too funny for this show.
But anyway, There's this dude. I saw a picture of him. He's a
I saw a picture of him too, and I'm thinking about posting that picture
Yeah.
on this show because he looks like the type of dude that would do this.
He's like a pretty fat dude.
Long
with
hair.
long brown curly hair.
And he's
if
got-
y'all seen him, I know that's a very distinct description.
You just
I need
described
you
all
guys-
three of us.
Yeah.
Like,
I need,
pretty
I
fat
need you
dude
guys to
sitting on a
report.
couch.
Need you guys to report me to Virginia Beach Police. Anyway, he stole a samurai sword from I'm assuming from the
Samurai
the
store.
Chinese liquidation stores they got.
Where'd he hide
The
it at?
Chinese liquidation store.
You know, the ones that are always going out of business. Everything's 300% off.
they have huge fans there.
Yeah. So and like statues of Goofy.
They're not even going out of business. That's their
No,
trick.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
their
yeah.
trick. It's just always like, hey, last week we're going to be here. They've been doing that since I moved here like
moved
5 years ago.
They moved through all the different stuff. Anyway.
That's where I got my nunchucks, 300% off.
Yeah, I got
They're like
like the
50
Wolverine
bucks.
claws, and they're dull as They're as dull as that can.
I got some chopsticks.
Yeah.
Were they dull? Are they dull from you attacking things constantly, or
Yeah.
they were dull when you got
Oh no,
them?
they were dull. They're pretty much like as malleable as solder, so it'll just bend on contact. But anyway, he stole it, put it in his pants.
He put it in his pants.
Put it in his pants, walked out. Apparently, he was a regular, so he
Big
was
pants.
trusted.
He was
So this big, fat, curly-headed dude that was trusted by the community put a
the
samurai sword
Chinese
in his
community.
pants. Yeah.
I don't trust him.
So he put it in his pants. Apparently, walked out. And they can't find him. And
He's a big fat dude. How do you miss him?
yeah, and then he's got a samurai sword in his pants. He's probably got red pants now.
He does. He's a eunuch.
Yeah, he's gonna be singing in a higher pitch from now on. So.
Did you hear where they caught him with the sword at the gun store? He's trying to steal a gun
Yeah?
with the sword. Yeah, he's upgrading weapons as he went along.
It's just a video game life for him.
This is a stick up.
It's like Pulp Fiction. You know, step aside, Butch. Is that a Hattori Hanzo sword in your pants?
I'm surprised the sword actually fit in his pants though, because he's huge.
Yeah, he was apparently wearing sweats or something.
Sweatpants.
Yeah.
If it was a quality sword, it would just cut through the pants,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
You could.
Apparently it was worth $300.
Another dull sword from the Lynn Mall.
Yeah, it's $300, but they're going out of business, so it's like $25 now. So.
So it said $25 sword, retail value $350.
Yes.
I heard he needed it to cut open his little packets of soy sauce from the Chinese restaurants.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, that just sounded so awesome.
He's gonna get home and just keep chopping
Just
them.
slice 'em
Nothing's
up.
gonna happen.
Knuckle, have you stolen anything from the Chinese?
Egg rolls.
Be the,
Egg rolls.
I
You're the king of the food
I snatched
mart.
the bag and ran.
No way.
I was younger then though and was able to run. So
No, I understand.
Now I'm surprised that these Chinese people didn't attempt to do some karate on him as he was leaving. I mean, can we agree with that?
Yeah. I thought karate was Japanese.
I think karate is just Asian in general.
judo's Japanese.
I'm sorry, I know too much about the Asians.
I think once you get a sword, the karate's useless. You got like hand over the duck sauce. They're like,
I think we've become too racist to the Chinese
I'm
viewers.
talking about
I
the
think
food
the Chinese
court.
guy in the mall is good.
It
he
could be
knows gun
Italian. You can hit the Sbarro and get, chop up the
Your
Parmesan.
3-day-old
I don't know.
pizzas.
Chop up the-
Give us your story.
All right, my story. Portsmouth wants to bring gambling to their city. As a matter of fact, this upcoming week, because of course this is airing on a Sunday, so this week they're going to be talking about it in their little Portsmouth meetings, I guess they have, about possibly bringing gambling to their city. And I'm sort of concerned about that in some ways. In other ways, it seems like a good thing because it could possibly bring $300 million in revenue to Virginia by itself, the
Yeah,
Hampton
to the
Roads area.
stick-up kids
That's
in
good
Portsmouth.
for kids.
What's up?
To the stick-up kids in Portsmouth.
Yes. Yes. And, I mean, it's just a gamble going to Portsmouth itself because
Yeah.
you don't know if you're going to leave with your money or not. And, I mean, that's a lot like going to a casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
No, that's true. That's not even a joke.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
I'm not
just living in
laughing.
Portsmouth is a gamble
That wasn't
already.
funny.
300.
Do you live in Portsmouth? You don't live in Portsmouth. You live in Suffolk.
No, I mean, that scares the shit out of me.
Yes, because Portsmouth is a dangerous place.
So if they bring them 300 million, that'll be like almost 300 million more than they have in Portsmouth right now.
Exactly, yeah. And
It'd be like
besides
300
that,
million % increase of money in Portsmouth.
Have to be credit card only, no cash.
Portsmouth will gamble it away by the end of the weekend. It'll be
Now, what kind
Portsmouth
of gambling
again.
are we talking about?
Portsmouth City will actually be in the city's casino gambling the money that they've earned in
Like,
revenue.
look, let's just buy some hookers.
Trying
all right?
to double or nothing. Double or nothing on black. Portsmouth.
$300 million.
Now, the other problem to that is the fact that 90% of the people will not be gambling in the city of Portsmouth. They'll be coming from nearby cities, and everyone knows that half of their gambling money will be taken from them on the tolls. What do you think about that? Yeah. So they'll be arriving with like $5.
The other 6 cities will just hustle Portsmouth out of all the money. That's why they have to say $300 million to the area, because they know Portsmouth won't be able to handle all that money, right? And keep it in
They'll
Portsmouth.
buy something stupid, like another casino.
Maybe they do something crazy like build a bridge that works. I don't even think they'll take
bridge.
$300 million.
All
Build like
300
3
million.
bridges, and if one of them works, we're better off.
No, I've done a little bit more research into the story, and I found out that Portsmouth is such a, I don't want to call it a poor city, but they're such a poor city that they will actually be using chips as casino chips.
Edible
Potato chips?
Like edible chips, man. Like,
Are we talking
like
Lay's
the
or-
little potato chips are like your Annie's $1.
Andy's, that's what okay.
Yeah, and then like the a Frito will be like the equivalent to a blue chip, and then the Doritos is where you really start making the money.
Now, how do we
Cool
gamble?
Ranch.
How do we gamble and not eat that?
Well, I mean, if you
Because
eat
I
it,
can't do that.
if you eat it, you're out of luck, man. That's how they're banking on getting their money.
I'm just gonna lose all my money. I'm gonna eat
You
it.
are.
It's like the little kids on Halloween with the little Smarties. You
This
remember
is-
those things? Little Smarties? Double up.
Double or
Oh, I used-
nothing
yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
Smarties.
I got all my
suck.
Smarties on Portsmouth.
I got 5 Doritos on black.
Are they Cool Ranch?
I don't know. I think Cool Ranch might be a little bit added to it.
I'll raise you too hot and spicy, Jay.
Already too hot and spicy.
Oh, man.
Knuckle, are you going to go to Portsmouth and gamble?
Absolutely not.
No, none of you guys. Corey, you look
don't
like you
gamble
might want to
either.
gamble.
Not a gambler.
Dude,
No.
I'll definitely go there and gamble. I'll find some ladies.
Not
that
even
I
if
know
they're
all about
offering
it, man.
real
So-
chips.
Dude, I don't care what's there because there's some women there that will help me out for a certain price of those chips. So I will
Yeah.
be able to get.
He's just
2
gotta
birds
feed 'em
one
Fritos.
stone. Dude, exactly. Get 2 birds stoned at once, man. It's that simple, man. It's
Moose, you going to P-Town to gamble? No.
he's a liar.
Everett.
I mean, he's right. He's right. I mean, why do you need to buy? You know, you don't need to gamble when a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos will get you a hooker in Portsmouth. It doesn't. You don't need that. There's no point. It's just a waste of like half an hour. You're already there.
So basically 2 bags of Cool Ranch Doritos get you 2 hookers in Portsmouth?
Right.
Nice. I like that.
You're gonna have to. It's getting more expensive if you want teeth, but.
How are they
That's what
going to
it
eat the
is.
Doritos if they don't have teeth? They're just
That-
going to suck the Cool
No,
Ranch
no,
off of them?
I actually know this. What they do is they turn the bag upside down. They crunch them all up in the bag, and then they open it. Now, they just eat them up.
That is absolutely disgusting.
That's how you eat it in the car.
What? that's how you eat the chips in
Yeah,
the car?
so my hands don't get all Cool Ranchy.
Cool Ranchy.
Yeah.
So, if we don't have any more news to talk about, let's talk about our next segment, which is going to be why it sucks.
Why does it suck?
Why does it suck? Now, for the past 2 episodes, we've had a Why It Sucks segment. The first one was the Hampton Road Show, and that is so evident why it sucks, we shouldn't even cover that. Then last week, Why It Sucks was the tolls, the tunnel tolls, and we got extensively into that. And this week's Why It Sucks is the Tide. Are you guys familiar with the Tide?
Hold on. Let me stop you. The first episode was the Hampton Road Show.
Yeah, why
so
it
this
sucks?
is like a rivalry with the Hampton Road.
Oh, I hate the Hampton Road Show. Do you actually watch the Hampton Road Show ever?
Oh, I've so seen it, man. That's hilarious. I didn't know if that was a joke or like.
No,
you-
no, that's
I
dead
thought maybe you
serious.
produced the Hampton Road Show.
Oh,
and
hell
it's an
no,
inside
man. I'd
joke or
shoot
something.
myself in the face if I produced the Hampton Road Show.
You know what? Screw you, Hampton Road Show. I'm glad I'm on board. I don't like you one bit.
Do you watch it, though? Have you ever watched it?
I have watched it.
Did you want to,
once.
just castrate yourself right then and there?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything against it. But,
I have everything in the world against it. As a matter of fact, as long as the Hampton Road Show is on the air, I'm not going to have children because I don't want to put them through that.
Whoa.
Wow. Jeez, this is.
like that.
That's
was this
serious.
did something personal happen or is this?
No,
like,
nothing
'cause there's a
personal.
lot
It's
of-
just awful, man. I can't
lot-
watch it.
Yeah.
You know, those people are fake. But we did have the discussion, and we're totally getting off the subject now, but we did have the
Well,
discussion.
that's what I'm here for. I got to get you off subject so we can do something here.
That-
Look,
her name is Rebecca Bufford, right?
No,
you-
it's actually Juliet Bickford.
Juliet Bickford.
She's in my top 10.
Did you see her? She's in the top 10?
are you going to take over their market? You're going to be the next. You're going to be better, but the next.
I am, but we're going to keep Juliet Bickford. Because she is hot.
Bigford.
Yeah,
Like
man. Have
Big
you ever
Ford,
seen
like
her?
she
About the
drives a big
AMF
truck,
and-
or
She's
what?
that
Anna.
mixed chick.
She is a big truck.
She's got a big something else.
Talking about the
Got
right
some
girl
junk
this
in the
time.
trunk. Got
Huh?
a
That
got a big-
long-
got some junk in the trunk and a big truck.
All right, so that's enough about the Hampton Road Show because that sucks. All right?
Juliet Bickford.
It's enough interracial big butts
suck
for you
in a
kids at
different
home,
way.
all right? Take it easy. Got to go to bed soon.
Julia Bickford, we still have the invitation for you to join our show
Please.
because it's so much better.
Please.
And that's just that. So now we got to talk about something new that sucks. And like I said, it's the Tide. Are you guys familiar with the Tide?
Oh yeah.
I'm familiar
You
with the
familiar?
Tide.
Yes.
The train.
Anybody ever ridden the Tide?
No.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
You've
yeah,
ridden the
plenty
Tide?
times. Oh, yeah, yeah.
No.
All right, no. I've ridden the Tide. James back there says he's ridden the Tide.
For those of
Couple
you at
other
home,
people-
there's like about 100 hand raised here. Everyone's on board. They know what we're talking
About
about. With the riding the
347
Tide.
people have
Hell
ridden
yeah.
the Tide in here.
Too many
300
to
fresh
count.
faces, most of them 18.
Well,
And women.
literally,
All girls.
if I was to like take down my pants and whip out my unit, it would be longer than the stretch of Tide
Whoa.
currently is.
I can't tell
know about that.
if you're, I can't tell if you're bragging or being
No, I'm being dead
self-deprecating.
serious because I drew this little thing here.
Oh,
Can we get a close up on this? Okay, Watts, can we get a close up on this? All right,
not only does he take over television shows, he's also an artist.
I am. Now, if you look at this sketch, all right, I'm going to show this to everybody real quick, and I'm going to bring it back to the camera. If you look at this sketch,
This is
Tide basically goes from downtown Norfolk to Newtown Road. Now, you see downtown Norfolk has got a bunch of buildings. Newtown Road's just some question marks. Go, what the hell do you draw for that? There's nothing there.
Newtown Road looks like Mexico.
It does.
Yeah.
With like,
Looks like the Navy is attacking the Tide here with your photo.
they might as well.
This wave is just going to hit that umbrella pretty hard, too, on the ocean front over
But
there.
actually, there's a marker over there somewhere on that desk. Can somebody give me that marker? Because I want to make some things happen real quick. All
to
right,
make a
so
few
these
revisions.
are basically. Oh, hot marker.
they caught
I was
that on
never a
camera.
catcher.
There you go.
All right, thank
Caught
you.
that on camera,
Now
buddy.
these are basically the two routes that the Tide has got going on. Now the problem with that is the Tide is never going to go anywhere because they keep on studying it. All right. Now I'm going to finish this study right now. You ready? Virginia Beach.
This is a continuation of the Tide light rail system.
It is
Scientific.
Naval Base Norfolk. All right.
This
Now
is like
there
a
might be some
this
houses.
is like a 9/11 tag. It went right through the
now you gotta
building. What's
move.
up with that right there?
Oh, God.
You got to go around the building. Come on.
There
aim
might
low.
be some houses on the way. We can take those houses out. We don't need them. Those people can live underneath the Tide. All right, is that fair enough?
Yeah. I want to live underneath.
You want to live under because then you can just catch it.
It's
All right,
quiet.
Yeah, or just climb
You don't
into
even
it.
have to wake up and commute to the Tide. You just catch it because it's right above you.
You
Or
can just
just
live on
pass
the
it
Tide.
through-
You can just live on
pass
the
You
it
Tide.
can live on the
building.
Yeah,
Tide.
because let me tell you about the Tide. They don't check the tickets unless the thing's filled up, and it never fills up. So you can just get on and just keep your hands in your pocket. They don't know if you got a gun or a ticket. They don't ever say anything to me. I've ridden it like 20 times. I've never paid to ride the Tide. I just go, They're like, yeah, you take it.
Don't show
can
them
stay
your
on it all
hands, though.
night.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
You can't
never
show them your
me.
hands.
No, just keep them in their pockets till you get off at the little baseball game until you go back home.
So, okay, honestly, amongst the panel, which way would you like to see the Tide go? To the beach or to the naval base?
Ooh, Navy chicks or oceanfront?
Indeed. Portsmouth.
To the casino.
It's not going this way, okay? We're not. Yeah, but they'll toll us on the way over there. They'll be like, "Welcome to Portsmouth. That's an extra $4. Thank you for your trip." I'm gonna put this down now because it's irritating to hold. So
Look, if you want to buy a samurai sword, you got to go up that way.
you got to go to the beach. If you want to steal a samurai sword, you have to go to the beach with sweatpants.
If I
Yeah.
can't,
Big
if I
pants.
can't boogie board with my samurai sword, there's no point in buying a ticket. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, so why else does the Tide suck? Let's talk about that. I mean, basically, when you say you ride the Tide quite often for free, which is admirable and honest.
Citizen
Where do you
Month kinda
go on the
shit.
Tide, Everett?
I just go to the baseball game and get in for free, and then I ride back home for free. It's a bunch of free entertainment that
It's just
costs
a free evening
hundreds of millions of dollars.
on taxpayer money.
I like
I
that.
remember when they built that thing. There was it was like a big buzz about it for a while. You remember that? It's kind of died off, but everybody was all crazy about
That's
it.
because it just goes right up the street.
And all the scrambling Norfolk girls were all hyped on it.
There were some hot Norfolk girls on the first ride. I rode it the first day,
There's
and
hot
everyone was
Norfolk
excited.
girls?
There are hot.
I remember
Norfolk
that.
girls.
Yeah, they were. No, they're not. They're scrambling. They're not hot. They were like. I remember that. They were just like. They're like, hey Everett. With.
Can I see your wiener?
They're like, now that we got the light rail, we can hang out more often. It's like. It's like, girl, if the light rail changed your life, we can't date. Like, I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen.
Knuckle, do you ride the Tide?
Never ridden a Tide.
Never. Nobody.
Never found a reason.
Until it goes to
Ron,
the
you
beach.
rode the Tide? For 10 minutes.
That's the whole ride.
Did you-
He says all right for the entire trip, everywhere it goes.
It's a good ride.
It's not fun if you ride it twice. One ride. It's good for one
Nothing's
ride.
nothing's ever fun once you
Around
ride
the
it
center
twice.
of Norfolk.
Not even the center of Norfolk, just the bottom of Norfolk. I mean, Newtown Road, how do they decide that? Like, where is this train going to go? Newtown Road. What's there? I don't know. Just stop it there.
That's the problem with the
End of the
Tide. That's the
line.
problem with the thing. You can ride it, but then you still gotta like drunk drive the rest of the way home.
That
It
is
doesn't
correct.
take you. It's like it just shortens your drunk drive when you go
I
get
should
drunk at the
give you
baseball
like
game.
crackers or something so you could try to sober up on the Tide. Or maybe just run water, like so you could just like sober shower on the Tide and then just get in your car.
That's another 100 million in the hole for crackers.
They're just throwing it at it anyway, man. All right, so that's why the Tide sucks. Give it up for that. The Tide sucks. Yeah. That's fair.
Wow.
Nelson
Hey, everyone at
Mandela's
home,
pissed at
I
me.
didn't agree to any of this. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so that's our show. But before we go, we have to talk about shameless plugs.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
All right, we're going to start with you, Kevin. Shameless plug it.
I got a shameless plug.
Is that tit again?
Yeah.
No.
My band, The Afterthought Stranger. We by the time you see this episode, we would have already played our show at the Norva.
But you got another one coming up with Jacked.
We do on December 21st, and at Rogers.
Did you hide that CD under your tit that
It's
whole
under
time?
my tit. It's a little sweaty.
Unbelievable. we don't get an applause
now,
for that.
this is-
We don't- Jesus, he hit a CD under his tit
This is
for
the
an entire
EP
show.
for my band, The Afterthought Stranger.
Put it in front of that.
Yeah,
there.
and the first person that can tell me a character from Star Trek gets that. Okay, Megan gets it.
Wow, Megan
wins
is
it
all
with
over the
Spock.
show. Damn. Good job,
Anyway,
Megan.
that's my shameless plug.
Can you shine language Spock?
All I kept thinking was the guy from Reading Rainbow.
That's not Spock. Who was that?
That is Spock.
No, Spock is not the guy from Reading Rainbow, though.
No, Spock does this. The Reading
Yeah.
Rainbow guy's got the eyeball thing.
What was his name?
He's like the Black Cyclops.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton. Do you think he knew Nelson Mandela?
Yeah.
I think everyone except for people here know Nelson Mandela. Pretty sure the entire world knows
R.I.P.
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. R.I.P.
Why did you do a Hitler sign when you said R.I.P.? He's like, R.I.P.
did say
Nelson Mandela.
R.I.P..
No one knows who he is. All right. R.I.P. Mandela.
Horrible.
Cool.
Nelson Mandela's going to come back and kick my ass. He was a
boxing.
boxer.
Or football.
Or someone else will just come kick you. For
There's a hit
Nelson
on me
Mandela.
for talking crap about that. I love Nelson Mandela. Just get that straight. I love him. He's a good guy. Everett Price, shameless plugs.
Well, this is actually my specialty, shameless plugs. So let's see, we could plug my weekly show at Pinboys, Bowling Alley Open Mic Comedy Show, free bowling. Every Monday, 9 p.m., 1577 Laskin Road. Or I could also shamelessly plug my podcast, Virgin Ears, with Curtis Edwin Plummer. You can check that out on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn. Whatever you need to do, check it out. It's an awesome show. We got
hilarious.
we
I can
feature
attest to
local
that.
bands, local comedians every week. We've actually had some nationally touring headliners on the show, things like that. So it's getting better every week. Just check it out.
Check it out for real.
Virgin Ears.
That's awesome. And also make sure that you're at Kevin Ramey's show. If not this Friday, which I'm going to be at, I'm also going to be at the one in December. And you can pick yourself up a CD. All right. So, we're going to... Knuckle, shameless plug.
What you got, Corey? Give him a shameless plug. Who you like? Who you love?
The only shameless plug that I have right now is that my birthday is coming up next week. So on Wednesday, come up here and buy me a shot and show up for Venus.
Next show is
Wednesday,
Corey's
right
birthday.
here. We're going to do the local live. It's going to be Corey's birthday. Autologic is next week. And also, the next
I heard
episode,
that.
we have Alfredo Torres as our special guest. So
Yeah.
it's going to be crazy.
I love Alfredo.
Love Alfredo.
I do too. Especially when he's all over my
Who
plate.
doesn't love Alfredo?
All right, my shameless
Sauce.
plug is going to be to come up here every Wednesday to enjoy the local live. We're going to have guests all the time.
Come on out.
Yeah,
Hopefully-
we have to bring some audience. I didn't know we could just bring people out. you
Yeah,
know?
bring people out. This is not, we're not in some garage somewhere.
Don't
This
forget
is
to
a
bring
huge
something for the
place.
homeless.
Yes, bring something for the homeless because that's what we're collecting.
2 cans of green beans gets you in the show
Next
for
week
free.
is blanket day. Next
Toys
week
for
is blanket
tots.
day.
Yes,
week.
blankets for the homeless.
Next week, blanket. Bring a blanket to get in.
Knuckles going to be here all the time. We're probably going to get Everett back because he's hilarious, and I really think he made the show
Yeah,
tonight.
text your local senator if you want want to see Everett back.
Text
You know,
him, huh?
Text the hell out of him.
Text them up. 187 Everett.
All right, locals, that's the show. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Baby, come over here. I need to talk to you a while. I need to let you know that you're the girl that really makes me smile. And it's gonna be a long love, 'cause I'm hanging on. And I don't even care. Yeah, we're moving right down the road. Wow. Is that your daddy, baby? I need to tell him something so. Whoa. I need to let him know his little girl's the one that makes my blood flow. And it's gonna be a long love, 'cause I'm hanging on, yeah. And I don't even care, yeah. We're moving right down the road. Wow. It's gonna be a long love, 'cause I'm hanging on, yeah. And I don't even care, yeah. We're moving right down the road. Wow, listen. Is that your mama, baby? I need to tell her something now. I need to let her know her little girl's the one that makes me bow down. And it's gonna be a long love, 'cause I'm hanging on, yeah. And I don't even care. moving right down the road. It's gonna be a long love, 'cause I'm hanging on, yeah. And I don't even care, yeah. We're moving right down the road.